Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some filtered sun out there to start the day this morning, as we do expect a fairly decent day ahead. We'll see mainly dry conditions. We'll continue to see cloudiness moving through the day. We will see a very low end chance of maybe a light shower or sprinkle as we move into the afternoon hours, but again, mainly dry. And then we'll see things start to deteriorate as we move into our Friday for the end of the week. If we take a look at our current surface analysis, we have Hurricane Helene down in the Gulf of Mexico, expecting that to track northward into the Bend, Florida, and continue to move up and linger over the Tennessee and Kentucky region. And as it kind of meets up with an upper level low and gradually dissipates, but nonetheless, we'll see impacts from that as we move today on Friday, as some of those rain bands begin to break away and move through the local region. If we take a look at the latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center, we could see maximum sustained winds are around 100 miles per hour at this time, and a pretty quick moving storm, as it will be making landfall sometime this evening and moving inward fairly quickly before quickly weakening over the Tennessee and Kentucky region, and a pretty broad wind field with this as well. We'll see some slightly breezy conditions, but not expecting our winds to get significantly high over the local area. So if we look at our current conditions, just a few mid-level clouds out there and have that overcast deck at 25,000 feet with that filtered sun coming through. Seeing winds light out of the southeast at this time, temperature at 73 degrees, and our relative humidity is at 100%. If we look at our current visible satellite, we can see plenty of clouds in the area. Again, mainly that upper level cloudiness swinging through. We will see some lower clouds building in once again as we get into the daytime hours and continue to gradually move through the day. As you can see off the coast here under the upper level cloudiness, seeing some lower and mid-level clouds around the region, and all tracking kind of with a northerly direction, and expecting some of that to move into the area as we get in the daytime. Today, with some of that daytime heating helping to enhance some of that low-level clouds. If we look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things play out. Again, expecting mainly dry conditions as we move through the day today. As you can see, we'll see some showers mainly off the coast, but can't rule out low-end chance of some of that swinging into the local area. And then we'll see some clouds really start building in as we move into the evening time frame, with this radar reflectivity starting to really filter in as we move through the overnight. We'll once again have a chance of seeing low clouds around the area, maybe some patchy mist. And then moving into the day on Friday, we see those thick clouds sticking around the area, and we'll start to see some precipitation chances as we move into our start of the day on Friday, with some light precip around the area, and then possibly seeing some more moderate showers and possibly even a thunderstorm as we get later in the afternoon, and continuing into the evening here. As you can see, some of those higher reflectivity showing up, moving into the late afternoon and into the overnight time frame. And then as we move into the day on Saturday, we'll start to see that shower activity lifting north of the area, moving into the early morning hours of Saturday, and then things really looking to dry out as we go into the start of the day on Saturday. We'll see a slight chance of maybe a lingering light sprinkle, some low clouds possible around the area to start the day on Saturday, but overall we'll see improving conditions, becoming partly cloudy, and those rain showers should be well north and out of the area. So looking at a nicer and warmer day as we move into the day on Saturday. If we look at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, looking at green conditions as we move through the morning, we do pick up a yellow chance for precip for the afternoon hours. Again, that's a slight chance of maybe a light shower possibly swinging into the area for the afternoon time frame, but not looking very likely, nor will we see any significant precip from that. Otherwise, we'll see our high temperature up around 78 degrees, winds out of the south-southeast, 9 to 14 knots through the daytime. And we'll see the winds lighten up a bit as we go overnight. We'll see possibly a ceiling developing around 2,500 feet. Otherwise, as we go to the evening, we'll see that ceiling dropping down to around 1,000 to 1,500 feet, and could see a broken deck around 500 feet as we move through the morning hours. So we do pick up that yellow risk for reduced ceilings and possibly some patchy mist around the area. Our low temperature just around 70, with that cloud cover keeping those temperatures from falling too far. We'll see our tides about a half a foot to a foot above normal Friday looks to be deteriorating weather conditions as we move through today. On Friday, we'll see cloudy conditions. We'll see that light rain start moving in, with those rain showers becoming likely as we move into the afternoon hours, and we'll see a chance for thunderstorms as well, particularly as we get later into the afternoon and into the evening time frame. And we'll see some slightly breezy winds as well, especially later in the day. Additionally, we'll see our high around 78 degrees once again. Looking at orange risk for our precip threat and yellow for our lightning threat. We'll see a yellow risk for those winds above 25 knots, again, made later in the day, and the yellow risk for those reduced ceilings and visibilities with that shower activity moving through as we move into Friday evening. Very similar conditions continue with rain showers likely, mainly early on, chance for embedded thunderstorms. And we do have a slightly better chance for some low clouds, so we're looking at an orange risk for those reduced ceilings, particularly as we get into the early morning hours of Saturday. So we'll see those rain chances start to diminish as we get into daybreak on Saturday, seeing our low around 70 degrees. And we'll see some breezy conditions early in the evening as well. Saturday looks to be a pretty nice day at this time, looking at partly cloudy and warm conditions, expecting our high around 82 with that additional sun helping to warm things up. We'll see a very slight chance of that lingering low cloud or patchy mist early on, or a very slight chance of light sprinkle, but otherwise looking at green conditions expected for our Saturday. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. Take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.